Now 7.3 third question. Two sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to sides PQ, QR and median PN of PQR. You have to show that triangle ABM is congruent to PQN and triangle ABC is congruent to PQR. So their figure is given. So two triangles are there, ABC and PQR. AM, then PN. Now AB equal to PQ, then AM is equal to PN and BM, and median AM BC are equal. Okay. Now first one you have to prove is ABM, that is this triangle ABM and PQN are congruent. So in that one it is given AB equal to PQ, AM is equal to PN. Then it is given BC is equal to QR and it is given M is the median, that is half of BC will be equal to half of QR. What is half of BC? That will be equal to BM and that will be equal to QN. So BN will be equal to QN. So all the three sides of this triangle are equal to all this three of this triangle. So these two triangles will be congruent. So let us write that one. First one, AB is equal to PQ, reason given. Then AM is equal to PN, that also given. Then you have to write BC is equal to QR and half of BC will be equal to half of QR. Half of BC means BM. BM will be equal to QN. Okay, these all are given there. AM is the median means what? From one vertex to the other side's midpoint. So if they are BC equal to QR, half of that also will be equal. So now you see three sides, you get one side, second side and three sides. So triangle ABM will be congruent to triangle PQN by SSS congruence rule. Okay, now second part is for that you have to take angle ABC, ABM and PQN are corresponding parts. So angle ABM will be equal to angle PQN, that is CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. That means what? Angle ABC will be equal to PQR. Now second part you have to prove, that is this bigger triangle ABC will be congruent to PQR. For that, so first thing is same, AB is equal to PQ. Then this angle you have to take, ABC is equal to PQR. This one reason given, this one we have just proved. So reason proved you can write. Then BC equal to QR, that also given there. So by SAS, side, angle, side. By SAS congruence, these two triangles are congruent. So ABC, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by SAS congruence rule. So how we took first one, AB equal to PQ, AM is equal to PM and BC equal to QR. So half of BC will be equal to half of QR, or BM is equal to QN. That first one by SSS, these two triangles are congruent. Now when you are taking that two triangles congruent, corresponding parts, that is angle B will be equal to angle Q, you can take, then that you can use for second part. Second part starts from here, AB equal to PQ, angle ABC equal to PQR, then PC equal to QR. So by SAS congruent, these two triangles are congruent. Now let us discuss the fourth question. B and CF are the altitudes. B and CF are two equal altitudes of a triangle ABC. Using RHS congruent, you have to prove that triangle ABC is isosceles. So one triangle ABC you have to draw. One triangle ABC. Let us draw ABC, and it is given BE. BE is the altitude and CF is also altitude. Altitude means making 90 degree with the other side. So from one vertex to the other side of the triangle, that length that will make a 90 degree. Okay, so you have to show that it is ABC is an isosceles triangle. For that you have to take the angle, either you have to prove that angle B equal to C or AB equal to AC. So let us take the triangles BEC and CFB. Which triangle we are going to take? BEC, this triangle, and CFB, that triangle. So when you are taking, so let us write here which triangle we are discussing. BEC and triangle CFB. So when you are taking that one, so angle E equal to F. Instead of angle E, you can write BEC equal to CFB, that is equal to 90 degrees. So right angle, R came, right angle. Okay, then for this right angle triangle, both BC is the hypotenuse. So BC is equal to BC common. BC equal to BC common. So we got that hypotenuse also. Now one more side, that it is given altitudes are equal altitudes. So B equal to BE equal to CF, that also given there. So you got one more side. So by RHS theorem, these two triangles, that is triangle BEC is congruent to triangle CFB. B. Okay, so how we proved that? So here we have taken BEC this triangle, and CFB this angle 90 degree, that is R you got, right angle. BC is common, BC is the hypotenuse, so that you got. Then it is given BE equal to CF, one more side. So by RHS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Now B equal to C, angle B equal to C, you can take angle B equal to angle C. Angle B equal to C corresponding part of congruent triangle. Angle B equal to C means what? AB equal to AC. That means ABC is an isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal. So isosceles triangle. So here now fifth one, triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB equal to AC. Draw AP perpendicular to BC to show that angle B is equal to C. Here you have to AP perpendicular to BC, you have to draw. So figure will be like this. One triangle ABC is there, that are isosceles, that is AB will be equal to AC. Then AP is perpendicular. So you have to prove that angle B equal to C. So you have to select two triangles, ABP and ACP. In that one, AB equal to AC and APB will be equal to APC 90 degree and AP equal to AP itself. So which one you got? First 90 degree, that is R, right angle. AB and AC will be hypotenuse. Okay, AB opposite to the right angle it comes. So AB and AC equal means hypotenuse of these two triangles are equal. So H you got, and the other one S is common, AP equal to AP. So let us write that one. Angle APB is equal to APC 90 degree. So R you got here. Then AB is equal to AC, that is given there. Given. So H you got, that AB is opposite to this right angle. So it is hypotenuse. Now AP is equal to AP, that is common one. So one more side you got. So by RHS congruent rule, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP by RHS congruence rule. Now you can take angle B will be equal to angle C, CP, CT, that is corresponding part of congruent triangle. Okay, so this is what we have to prove. So that we can prove by corresponding part of congruent triangle.